we're back between two Yetis for our fourth MHG experience with somebody whose name I should never be able to remember, but because you've given it to me in such an easy to remember format. Nadia Bedasse-Francis.
All right, there you go.
How you doing?
All right.
Where are you from?
Originally from Jamaica, born and raised actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Your English is like mine.
If you're with me when I'm talking to my family, very, very different.
Oh, okay. You sound British. Well, Jamaica was a English colony, wasn't it?
It was. So we spell color just like the Brits.
The proper way.
The proper way. Center.
Oh, we're going to get on
Yeah, you know.
So what do you do at MHG?
I am the salesperson for your domestic insurance. So companies who are looking for group insurance for their employees, I reach out to them or they reach out to me.
Domestic, what do you mean domestic?
So anything within the US. If you own a business and you're looking to cover
So it doesn't necessarily have to float?
Nope. Anywhere in the US, it doesn't have to even be marine related. Once you own a business, you have employees, you want those employees to have insurance, whether it be medical, dental, vision.
Is this a new division of the company?
It's one of the newer divisions, but it's actually not that new. We've been doing this for a while now, maybe over 5 years, between 5 to 7 years.
Huh, because I only thought you were marine based.
No, the company, even though that's how we were founded, my division, we work in all facets. Doesn't matter what the company does. It's a legitimate company. You have employees. We could offer benefits.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can get my insurance through you?
Absolutely.
All right, well, I'll have to get your card later.
Let's do it.
So how did you get the job at MHG? How long have you been there to start with?
I've been there now. February will be my 4th year. So.
Okay.
There was a young lady that I work with in my past employment, and she worked at MHG, and she was like, "Oh, I think they're hiring, and you might like it." I was like, "Okay, why not?" Because the employer I was working for, they were closing the location because it's a New York-based company.
What
so
was it?
It's Emblem Health.
Oh, so you've been in the health.
Yeah, I've been.
This is your thing.
Over 15 years. I've been doing this for over 15 years in different capacity. I worked in the HR industry. I was an HR manager, and I worked specifically with benefits, even though I did HR. And then I moved over into the Medicare field, where I had a group of 50 in a call center setting, and that was where that rep came over to MHG. She told me about it. The location was closing. I was like, okay, perfect timing, perfect opportunity. I interviewed, and it was like match made in heaven. It didn't even feel like an interview. We were just chatting about family, about everything but an interview. So it just felt right from day one, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So you've come. This is your family now.
It's been my family since day one. We love each other, but we argue, you know, and we.
The best. Yeah. Okay.
You name it, we do it.
So you live in Fort Lauderdale?
I live actually in Coral Springs.
Oh, okay. That's out that way, right?
Yeah, a little bit north, but not too far.
Okay. And you've been here for how long?
I've been living in the U.S. since 2000.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So I came here in 97. No. 2007. So.
Yeah, I got 7 years on you.
Yeah, you have. God, it seems like a long time ago, actually.
It does. It seems like forever. I mean, you know, when I came here, I was already giving away my age now, but I was 19.
Don't do that.
So, yeah.
Wow. So, okay, so the people I've spoken to so far, it seems like insurance is what you do, but the job seems more about getting to know the people.
Absolutely.
And it's not quite God's work, as Lyle said, but it does seem like you are providing a service.
You know, it is to me, because everybody has a mission, I think, in this world, and however way you could you could give some kindness and invest in somebody, that's how I see it. You know, with my clients, I'm Mama Bear. They call me, and I'm up against with the carriers, because I want to make sure they're getting the best bang for their buck. I explain to them in as layman terms as possible, because I want them to really understand it's not dollar signs for us. It's how we care for our people. It's the integrity we have. our excellence in customer service, because what we're looking for are long-term relationships, and that's what we have because of what we give back to them.
Yeah, I guess it's like, if it's not broke, don't change it. So
it's working fine.
So once it's working, it's good.
Yep.
Yeah, blimey. So this is your, as was it Mark saying, he's part of the furniture?
Part of the furniture.
You working your way to that point?
It seems like it. I mean, but every day seems so much fun. It never feels like work. And people might say that, but I truly, truly feel that way. I enjoy what I do, but beyond enjoying what I do, I work with the best people in the industry in South Florida. We are, like, as I said, we're family.
Yeah.
We back each other up. We say the truth to each other. So I feel very lucky.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you do outside of work? Do you play football?
I don't. My colleague told me, "Oh, you're pretty boring." But I have a family, 2 kids. I've been married now for 17 years. My fun thing to do is fashion. I enjoy putting things together. Back in the day,
You're definitely our best dressed, that's for sure.
Back in the day, I actually used to do makeup professionally. So do weddings, graduations, you name it. So it's a fun thing for me to do.
But you're a mum.
I'm a mom.
Very good.
13 and 11.
Good Lord.
Yes.
Don't worry about showing your age. You really don't look like you're old enough to have.
Oh, thank you.
A, kids, but B, getting into that.
Thank you.
Into that difficult teenage period. 2 boys or
a boy and a girl. My daughter's the oldest. She is the perfect child. She gives me no trouble. She does her work. She gets good grades. She's like, yes.
How old is she?
She's 13. Yes,
that
Mom.
might change.
I'm hoping it doesn't.
Yeah.
But we'll see. My son, quite the opposite. So what? I mean, I think he is made up for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Well, it's wonderful to meet you.
Well, you too.
And so it's quite fun seeing the different sides of the business now. Because I didn't know you had a domestic side.
We do.
The commercial side is cruise ships, I assume.
Yes.
And then,
well, commercial is how you put it, because you'll be speaking to one of my colleagues and he'll talk more about the commercial, the liability, those types of facets about the business, which I'm licensed to sell, but I don't love it, and I can't do something I don't love. I love people. People is my thing. That's why I was in HR. That's why I worked in a call center. That's why I work with employee benefits, because I get to be with the people.
What did your dad do?
My dad was a farmer.
So he's the complete opposite to a people person.
Complete opposite. I mean, he was a people person. We lived in a very small community, and everybody knew him. Everybody. He was like the guy in the community. We owned a big farm, so we had workers and.
What kind of farm?
You name it, we had it. So we had we had a chicken farm with over 10,000 chickens, because we did the eggs for like the hotels, supermarkets. We also had cows and goats and pigs and chickens.
So you're a farm girl?
Yes, I'm a farmer. I now that my dad has passed, I now own the farm, believe it or not.
Back home. Back home.
I don't go often enough. There are workers. I have my brothers there who kind of take care of everything for me.
You're a shark. My word. You've got this.
There's 2 different sides. I'm telling you, I could be really fancy, but I could get in that pig farm with my do-rag on, and I'm up to my water boots and pig poop. So I could do it all.
Good Lord. So that's how you grew up?
That's how I grew up. Born into it, raised in it. And then I moved here when I was 19. And actually I went to school to be a teacher, and I realized, I don't know how good I'll be with kids, because I'm like very strict, and you got to do this, you got to do that, and that might not fly so well. Being from the Caribbean, you could, hey, got to shape up, and there's rules here. So I went in the HR industry, which I loved, because I could speak my mind how I wanted to speak my mind, providing you crossing any lines, of course. And then, we merged over into insurance. That was my specialty within the HR environment, and it just kind of led to this.
And then from there.
Yeah.
Wow. That's quite a story.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't grow up on a farm. Quite far from that type of world. So.
What was your background like?
manufacturing. So my dad
Okay.
made things.
Okay.
But it's, yeah. Blimey. Great. Well, it's wonderful to meet you.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure to be on your show. I mean, I've watched a couple of your episodes, quite fun, so I'm glad to be one of your victims, as they say.
It was painless though, right?
No, it was painless. It was wonderful.
I'll hit you in a minute with a bugle stick.
No,
We'll see how we go
please
then.
don't.
Wonderful to meet you.
You too. All right, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Let's do the kick as well.
Are we doing the handshake too?